Hello and welcome from the Bristly Stranger. We are having a look at something a little bit different on the channel. It is Bloodlust Nemesis. Now this is the second in the games of Bloodlust, I believe. I don't know a lot about them. And a couple of little caveats. I was contacted by the devs. He said, I've seen your channel. If you're interested, I can send you a free key for our game. Now here's the caveat, it is a hack and slash, which obviously we don't normally do on the channel, and it certainly isn't my kind of game. But in the interest of supporting small indie developers, I thought, why not do a video? So obviously with that caveat, you're not going to see top tier gameplay, you're going to see me showing off the basic features, and there's obviously going to be loads and loads more to the game than I'm going to show you today. It is still in early access, but it is quite a complete game. It is still a little bit rough around the edges, and there are a few bits that are a little bit janky, but that's okay. It's not a AAA title, it doesn't profess to be. If you do like what you see, I've included the link to the Steam page. Why not support the small indie developers? All of that said, we are going to start a new character and have a look at the various options we can take. So here we go on character generation. We have got stats here. I believe we can re-roll the stats, but actually these, you know what, let's have one more. That looks fine actually. Oh, 12s, yeah. Yeah, they're pretty good. We have 5 points that we can add to these various things, but I don't really know what we're going for yet. The stats all depend on what weapons you find, because some weapons have limitations in a high stat. There are 3 classes to choose from, and whichever we choose, we get +5 to that stat. So warriors, they get strength, witches, they get charisma, and thief, they get dexterity. Now, I kind of like the thief role. There are a few little mission objectives that require you to sneak, and obviously the thief gives you a little bit of a bonus to that. The main reason for the thief is the majority of the weapons I've seen needed a dexterity bod. And obviously with this we are getting a buff to the dexterity. I think we will have a bit of strength. Do you know what, we'll put this up to 15 as well. And why not round that off to 10 as well. I've no idea what we need the stats for. It does tell you. It makes you stronger items, lockpick and dodge. Yeah, loads of different bits and pieces. We can also be completely customizable. We can be a man or a woman. And on my little playthrough, most of the gear we got was for a woman. So do you know what? We're going to go for a woman character. We don't want a shaven head. In fact, that's fine. We can change lots and lots of different bits and pieces. We can have lipstick. We can have eyeshadow, we can have tattoos. There are loads of different bits and pieces for customizing your character. We can change our clan. Now, the Bugata, they are led by Giggler, and as far as I know, he's the bad guy. Well, I chose the Zadish, and they are definitely fighting against him. So, I think we're going to use this as our startup. We'll load up the new game, all the tutorial bits are on, so I'll kind of go through those as they come up. So after creating your character, there are a couple of options. There's the single player mode, which is what we're going to play, and there is a multiplayer mode. I'm not sure how well this works, I've not tried it out. You need to be slightly higher than level 1 to play it. I think the other players will just destroy you. But we're going to start up a single player game.
Rise and awaken.
So here we are. I have turned the graphics down just a little bit, just to make sure recording is a bit smooth.
Don't leave.
Oh.
Come here.
So the lady was just telling us to go and talk to her. Okay, that's fine. We control it with WASD. We are left clicking for attack, right button to use a skill, and mouse wheel to scroll through the skill. We can go to the main menu, but we do need to talk to the lady. Okay. So, where's the lady? Over here. Very dark and dingy. Fine. We walk up to her, E to talk. That's fine.
Does this flesh suit you?
What's going on?
Varric asked me to bring you here.
How?
Using your mind, my magic, and a drifter's body, you are now the custodian to this telekinetic vessel. How do you feel?
Strange? Thirsty?
Yes, this body is undead. Find Varric. He will explain why I've done this.
Varric? What the...
Go through the sewers to the warehouse. He's waiting for you there. However, I must warn you, this body's flesh and skills are weak.
Yeah, I don't feel very strong.
It's best you build them up as soon as possible. Increase your strength, perhaps some charisma or maybe some vitality. It's entirely up to you. But choose wisely, for the dangers in this dark city will test your capabilities quickly.
So it does kind of break the game rules of talking about stats, rather than get stronger. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yes, one more thing. Beware of the Wraith. Neither you nor I own this body you possess. It belongs to the dead, and they will come for it eventually. Do not attempt to fight the Wraith. It cannot be destroyed, ever. The best you can do is run or hide, and hope it returns to the darkness.
Great. So, we will see the Wraith. We are left to go and find Varric. He is where that yellow icon is. We can take stuff off the ground though. We just press E, that's fine. We can cycle through if we don't want to pick something up, but that's fine. We have got health elixir, identify scroll, and whatever that weapon was. If we do a little walk, it says press I for inventory. Yep, that's fine. So if we load our inventory, we can see we have got tank top, which gives us armor, and jeans, which give us armor. We have picked up a small axe, which is better than this. This is 2 to 10 damage with half durability gone. And this is 3 to 12 on full durability. Also, it gives you a knockback. So we can right click to equip it. We don't really want it in our offhand. We can just Q to swap between. But having a weapon here means if this one breaks, we automatically switch to this one. Health potion, yeah, it does a health heal. And identify helps us find out what the hidden items are. So we can continue up the stairs, and we get another thing about finding secrets. So we have got a special skill called Vampire Gaze. We have to find switches. So if we fly through these gates ahead of us, grates even, we will find some kind of secret behind there. I think this corridor to the right of us has got a secret room. So to find that, we need to unlock it. If we have a quick look down there, this tells us about health. We can bite to replace our health. It's on 100. That's pretty good. I think this is where the secret entrance is. Let's try and open it, though. There's our vampire. Now, this does kind of mess with the recording sometimes, so I'm hoping it's okay. If we aim for the power, that has now opened the corridor up here. If we continue on, that little tooltip about feeding, we'll have a victim appear. So if we kill a victim with our bite, we can actually sire them as like a minion to help us, which is really, really helpful. If we bite more people and kill them with our bite than we are allowed, we actually lose XP. So we have to be careful of that. Obviously, biting people does give us health, so that's pretty good. We have got a victim here. We can definitely sire one victim. So if we just go to bite, hold down right, it takes a while, but eventually we drain them down to 0. If our health was lower, it would replace that. So we have sired Anita. If we press H, she is summoned to us. Now this character is always pretty much the same. I haven't found a way of equipping our sired people, so maybe we'll have a look at trying to figure that out. If we come... Oh, calling in the minions, yes, I've just done that. We are level 1 bite, so we're only allowed 1 minion. I think we can get up to 3 in the starting area, so I'm probably going to be doing that. If we come down here, I think this is the secret. We have got some combat, so we can have a look at that. Obviously our minions coming in. We quite easily killed these at a very low level. We found a duster, which is a coat. We can just take that, and stakes, and some tall boots. So we can equip all of this stuff just by going into the inventory. So as you can see, it's red. That means we need dexterity 33 before we can wear the duster. Well, we're quite a way off from that. We've got some boots. That's only 18. I don't think we're too far away from that. And obviously the stakes, they're ammo for a crossbow. But we don't need to identify these because they're identified, but they are readied out, so we can't use them. If we continue on, there is, as you can see, some magnified moonlight. This will kill us. So moonlight is actually sunlight, yes. If it's magnified through a special lens in the ceiling, it can be as bright as the sun and deadly to the undead. So we need to close the switch. As you can see, there is a little panel up there, so we can assume that that's the switch. If we go to our vampire gaze again, we just need to hit that little panel. There we go, and as you can see, that is now closing. Excellent. We have got a little hidden room here that we smash our way through. Can't actually walk through here, so we have to crouch. This is also sneak mode, so we can sneak through. We have got a nose piercing stud, so these can actually give us bonuses, but of course we haven't got any piercings at the minute, so we will take that. There's normally 3 items here, so I do feel a bit cheated. We have got another grate here though, which I did notice in my little playthrough before. We can come through here, there is nothing, but if we come around the corner, yeah, and now this starts opening, and we have got I think they're called blood fragments. Yes, blood fragment. So they are like a hidden bonus. We've found a few, or if we do find a few, we can obviously get bonuses from that. We can continue up this way. We have got to go and find the rock. If our minion gets healed or needs healing, we can press G and they go away. And while they're away, they can either find loot or just heal up their damage. So we have got a little tooltip come up. This is look in our journal. So we can know what we're going to do. If we need certain skills, it will tell us in our journal. So yeah, we can access any of the things by pressing tab. So if we do that now, yeah, we've got the journal, we've got talents, we've got character, we've got inventory, we've got skills, and we've got the sire tree. This is all of our minions. We can't do that. This says beware of the wraith. We can't actually go down here. We can only come out of there, which is fine. We have got to go this way though. The little indicator tells us to go into the sewers. So where's my minion? Yeah, I actually sent them away with the G key. We need to press H to summon them again. There are no bad guys at the minute, but obviously there are some just here, so we'll summon our minion. She pretty much rinses these without us doing anything. Extract, strange bottle, and bullets. We have leveled up. So I'm going to continue on a little bit. We have got the way we're meant to go here, but if we continue in the sewers, we can get a few more fighty bits done. We can actually hit them from down here if Anita doesn't just rinse through them. No gear on that, but obviously we get XP. We have got a mutant here. We have got a stake, yeah, we'll get them. I haven't found a crossbow yet. We have got some kind of beast, a sewer creature. This is a bit stronger, but our minion just pretty much kills it. More stakes, okay. Normally by this point I've found some good weapons that want to focus our character. If we nip through here, Now, we have got another clan area. We don't want to go that way, because obviously clans are going to be much stronger than us. We've got some more bad guys, though, so we can just hit them. They are running past us. There we go. Platinum orb and silver bullets. Let's go up there. We can go up this sewer, but we don't want to go that way. We're going to go back to the one we were supposed to go through. Is that gear that? No, just a shadow. Okay, we're certainly not going the bad way. If you're killed, you do just respawn, so it's not the end. We will go back this way. And up the stairs. So this is the warehouse where we were told to meet Varrock. Here he is. Hello, Varrock. How are you?
Are you in there, fledgling? Hunter. Miko did good, very good. Your flesh looks great, though not sure why I'm so surprised, since she worked wonders with me as well. How do you feel?
So Varrock, I don't know whether he's from the previous game, but he's obviously from the same faction as us. Yeah, you look much younger than I remember. Well, I don't remember, but we're going to go with that.
That's normal. You'll feel better after you build up the vessel's skills and attributes.
He's not really responding to what I said. You want to explain why Miko put me into the body of a vampire?
It would appear a shadow hunter destroying a vampire emperor and an entire sect has made some of the other bloodlines a bit nervous.
Right, so Shadowhunter. I think Shadowhunter were the characters in the previous game. So, destroying the Vampire Emperor, was that the previous game? We can only assume so. Or that. Yeah, I can see why they might be a bit nervous about that.
In about 10 days, you're going to be greeted with over 9,000 undead at your doorstep. Judging by past events, I might normally have faith in your ability to deal with the situation. But it would appear the undead have stepped up their game a bit.
How? At 9,000, very specific as well.
The factions in this city, under the authorization of the council, are working on a new synthetic blood. The project is headed by the Taku Corporation under the codename Nemesis.
So Nemesis, it's the name of the game. It is also an acronym. Basically, Nemesis is fake blood that turns vampires super powerful. So we have got to sneak in, we have got to get the information and find out how to stop this Nemesis. Varrock does go on a little bit more, telling us lots and lots, but we're going to skip ahead of all of that. Okay, so we've got to find Giggler. We need to brush up on our interrogate skill. We could do that, but do you know what? I'm going to get our bite skill up so we can get more thralls under our control. There's not a lot in here. I have had a good search. We can go straight out to Chinatown. So as we come forward, we have got a wild-haired woman who is a victim. Now, if we bite her now, she will just die. Those fellas over there are the wraiths, so obviously we certainly don't want to tangle with them. We can't kill them. I'm going to go to the skills, though.
Brush up on your intimidate skill, then find a guard to interrogate and set up a meeting with Giggler.
So he is saying brush up on intimidate. Do you know what? We are going to have a level in bite. That way we can bite this woman and have her on our side. We've also got intimidate, so let's take a point in that. Why not? Now, if we go to our bite skill and just basically eat this woman, she will then become one of our thralls. So we have now got her on side as well. We can press H to summon her. We are not going to level up yet, just in case we find some gear that we can't use. I am going to attempt to run. Down here, we have got like a piercer and a tattooist. We've got a few other bits and pieces. I think there's a gambling den as well. But I'm not going to go for those yet. We haven't got any money. We're in the body of a drifter with basically nothing. We are going to run by these guys and get to the place we're going. These will hit us, so we have got to kind of be as quick as possible. In fact, he's coming. Ah! No! No, they're just going to blast me to death. So we got killed by them, and we have respawned in the place we need to be. Well,
Rush up on your intimidate.
we need intimidate. That guy with the lantern is a trader. We haven't really got much to trade with him, but we can sell all of our terrible gear to him, get a bit of cash. This person here is not a god. They're also robbing the place. We've got a loot box that we can return stuff. I think we get more rep with them by doing that. But this is the main bit of the game now. Now she tells us there are places that we can fall through, so be careful that we don't fall through too early. As you can see in the top right, we have got a map. So what we're going to do, we're going to summon our minions. There we go. They're both here. We are going to have a wander and see. Now this thing, we can just smash. There we go. No, nothing here. We have got a locked door.
That door is
We need an
locked.
access card. So we've got the intimidate skill. That's how we get the access card. Now barrel, we can smash that to get loot, but some of them have explosives, so I'm not going to bother. In fact, this vase doesn't have. So can we just break that? Yes, we've got a few bits and pieces. Let's have a look at our gear. So we've got a magician's blade. We need strength and charisma, which we've got, and this is actually better than our current weapon by quite a lot, actually. We can put this in reserve, so we can sell that. We've got a ring. We don't know what it does. Platinum orb. Okay, I think this goes on weapons, but I don't really understand all of that. Again, potions. We don't know. Silver bullet is ammo, and so are stakes. We still can't use these boots. We could even do that. Because we don't know what this ring does, we can use one of our scrolls, and it tells us. We need strength 11. So that's one higher. This is a Bugata item though, so if we return it, we can gain reputation with the clan. It does give us +5 to our charisma and 0.3% life regeneration. That is really good. So adding 1 strength to be able to use this is going to be super useful. The other things relied on dexterity. Maybe we go down that route. Quite like dex characters. So on the level up screen, it tells us that we've got 10 points. We needed 1 in strength to use the ring. We've got 18 dex now. Do you know what? I'm going to actually save the rest for if we find another item. The different ones, it tells you what they do. If we max out on a certain skill, so if we put this up to 19, we would suddenly become a witch because that is our highest stat. So you're not locked in. Choosing at the beginning just gives you a big bonus to one of these skills. So back on here, as you can see, the ring, we can now equip it. If we right click, it just puts it straight in. The boots also, we might as well use them as not. We can't use this stuff just yet. The nose piercing, I don't think we've actually got a piercing, but we also need that dex 25. It does tell you what you're aiming for. I think there are ways to get back to the surface, but I've not really found them yet. Like I said, we can go to the merchant, we can trade with him. He's got a weapon and identify scrolls. We don't need any of that just yet. As you can see, the map, that little grey area is where we couldn't get to. If we go to sneak mode, it allows us to sneak up on the bad guys. We can use intimidate. Oh, our minions just killed him. Okay. Now this column is a trap. It will kill us. I am going to send our minions away. We're going to keep our eyes out for another guard. This can be destroyed as well. In fact, there's quite a few of the traps around here. If we're in a fight here, these will be constantly shooting us with fireballs. So, kind of good to just take them out as quick as we can. Cupboard, nothing in it though. We've got a dead end. As you can see, the map is filling. Ooh, there is something. Okay, there's a little box. This has a little puzzle on it. So it's kind of like Minesweeper. If it's red, we're looking for more red or green. Green is good, I think. There we go. We did it. I don't entirely understand it, but we can look inside. We have got a blood leech, I think that is. It's a healing item. We're just going to press F to take it all. And that green glow over there is a level, a pit to another level. We are looking for guards though. Unfortunately, our minions killed the guard. Good stone, we'll take that. We've got a pot there. As you can see, it's got a red thing beeping on it. Now that is an explosive. If we break it, that explodes. So we want to be careful of that. This guy's just wandering around. I'm going to continue on until we find either something to look at. In fact, this is a column to smash. We need to find another guard. If there's a combat, I'll come back for that. So here, we've got another bad guy. It's a Viper. It's immune to shock. Because we're sneaking, it's not seen us. It's quite easy to kill. A tank top and some bullets. Well, that is ammo, so that can't be bad. Again, we've got another column. We've got loads of these barrels that explode, so we're going to steer clear of those. There's the other guy. Again, I'll come back if we find a monster to fight. Okay, so I've just found another box. We've found a bit of loot. As you can see, I've got new trousers now. We've got a shield as well. This is... Can we intimidate them, actually? They're not a guard. Okay, they're a snatcher. Okay, we'll just take them down quite easily. No loot. We need guards. Have we... Oh, is that a guard? It does look like a guard. And there's a snake over there, so we've got to be careful. If we follow the guard... Did he come this way? There's another box. Okay. We want to stealth around the place. We do want to interrogate the guard, so we've got a hot bar intimidate. That means if we right click, we should intimidate the guard. We've lost him. Okay. Well, let's come back this way. There's the snake. We can quite... Oh, no. Who is this? It's an old lady that's a victim. Okay, so we could kill her and get her on our side, but we probably don't want to do that yet. Barrel. Was the old lady... Oh, we've got an insect. It died. Excellent. We've got another ring and some stakes. So, we've got some more columns. Let's get them before they decide to blow us up. I've not seen a victim in the dungeon before, so that's pretty useful.
Please help me. They've locked us up in here and drugged us. I don't want to turn into one of those things.
Okay, well, I can't do much about that other than turn you into one of us. In fact, let's have a look. So we've got no skill points, actually, so we can't have her as one of our minions. I kind of like the idea of a battle old lady. We do need a guard, though. We've not seen any. I'm going to continue exploring. So we have found a guard. We have interrogated him. We can say, give me your access card. We need certain levels to be able to do it. So,
Here, take this.
okay, so he has given us the access card. Excellent.
You're not gonna get me with that trick again.
So we can't do anything else. Blam, one hit kills him. Black Mist, okay, that's a scroll. I think that is for the spells. Now we have got the guard. We can... Oh, there's another guy over there, that's a snatcher, I think. We can go over to places that we haven't unlocked yet. Got a piercing there as well. I'm not sure how many piercings you can have. Presumably as many as you can afford to get done. We come back this way. We have got a locked door, so we can now open this. In here, we've got a chest. What else have we got? Another chest, and another chest, and another chest. In fact, we've got loads of loot in here. Now, can we just open them? Yes, we just take it all. Loads of gear in here. Excellent. So, we've got some lockpicks. They might be useful. Some more gear. Excellent. Over here. Even more. Excellent. Did we get this one? Oh, this was trapped. Okay, that's fine. We have got quite a lot of health. We did level up again, so we can actually get that old lady as a minion now. So as you can see, there are tons and tons of items, most of which are unidentified, so we can't use them. We have picked up some stuff that we do know about, so this mask. This belongs to another clan, so if we return that, we can get points. This witch's ninja hat, we haven't got any headgear at the minute. This gives us loads and loads of bonuses, so we're definitely going to equip that. Some of the things we can't use because they're unidentified, some we just can't use because they are low tire. Although this trench coat, that looks pretty good. I need 25 dex though. If we are going down the thief route, we can probably level up our dex. So if we do that, we have got bonus stats here. We are definitely a thief. We had changed because of the bonus to our charisma. Let's have some strength as well. Why not a bit of vitality to put our health up? This does tick up on its own, which is quite good. We've used all of our points now. We also get our skill points, so do you know what? I'm going to put that into bite, so we can get the old lady minion. We can go to talents. Now, we haven't looked at talents yet, and I think these are kind of different. They're kind of random for each character. We have to take at least one of the first before we can move on. It does tell you what the others are, so at least you can know what you're aiming towards. We get extra strength every level up. That would have been nice to have earlier. Life force. I kind of like the regeneration stuff, but these not so good. Using spells. Bonus to damage. Yeah, I like that. Sunscreen resistance to light, deep silver resistance to silver. These obviously damage undead a lot more. I'm going to pile it all in. In fact, let's put one in there as well. Yeah, why not? The sire tree, we can see that we've got 2 people. We can actually command these people. In fact, if we summon one, they've found some loot for us, which is nice. We can tell them to stop, or we can tell them to attack. So, if we summon... Oh, I've got a helmet there as well. If we summon both of them to attack... So, come out of this, as you can see, our gear is on us. We can press H. If there's room. There we go. So, both of our minions are here now. Still not entirely sure how we equip our minions. The old lady was somewhere around here, wasn't she? In this room, perhaps? Old lady, where are you? She seems to have run off. Well, I can't blame her. We're using our best weapon there. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should switch. We've got a gate there, but obviously we don't need to unlock it. Again, using my weapon up on something we don't need to. We haven't really got very many bad guys here. I'm going to clear out the level. We're going to try and find the old lady and summon her. I'm also going to try and figure out if we can equip stuff to our 2 minions. So we have found a new room here. This is an alchemy room. Obviously, the dungeons are somewhat randomly spawned. I've not actually seen an alchemy room before. So let's click on it and see what we do. So here, we need our inventory open as well. We can mix items. So, yeah, I think some of these are ingredients, but I have no idea about this. Obviously, there is going to be a lot of different things. We can repair items here as well. As you can see, I've switched to my small axe so we didn't lower the durability of our main weapon. But I'm not sure how any of this works at the minute. We are just going to carry on. So here we go. We've got a bomb on it. We don't really want to set that off, but we do want to go down to the next level. Obviously, we haven't got our minions out, so we will summon them. As the levels go on, the monsters get progressively harder. I'm going to see if I can find some decent monsters, and we'll have a look at a bit of a scrap with those. So here we have got a henchman. Obviously, our henchmen are just destroying him. We have got some more guys over here. Ah, it's the trader. Okay. Well, we could trade away our stuff. I can't really be bothered at the minute. We are looking for bad guys. So we've found a gate. With the gates, we can either use one of our keys to open it or just bash it open. Very often, in fact, if we just switch to our other weapon, get this, we've found a lockpick as well. Very often, you can just circumnavigate them. We will open it. Yeah, okay. There doesn't seem to be much here. We're going to try and find some bad guys again. So we have got a bad guy here, a spitter. He didn't last very seconds. Oh, we've got another one there. Didn't even see what that was before it was destroyed. So with minions, if you can power these up, obviously it's much, much better. It is pretty much a dungeon crawler. We know we are just wandering around, attacking stuff. Like I said, it's not my style. I prefer having a drink. Here we go, a summoner. We can get a decent fight. Not got my proper axe out, but we've already killed them anyway. Oh, no, there is another one. So summoners, they're another one of the classes. We haven't looked at the magic. We haven't really looked at the combat. There's another guy over here. He steals stuff. Yeah, one hit. The monsters are so weak at the minute. Actually, go away, minions. Go into crouch mode. This guy is a guard, I think. Yes. We can intimidate him. No, he's having none of it. Okay, we've got a beanie. That is head armor. We've got better stuff already. Was that the trader here? I saw somebody. Yeah. But anyway, like I said, it's not really my kind of game. I prefer having a cup of tea and thinking about what we're doing. We even left some stuff here. That's terrible of me. Obviously, as you go through the levels, it gets harder. You can get more minions. That does seem to make it loads easier, actually. Having, like, these guys. It would be interesting to know how to equip them, if you can, even. The fact that they're vampire thralls just attacking with their fists. We could level them up and power them up. You can actually level them up. I've seen that. I don't think we've actually got any points left. If we come to the sire, obviously, we can look at either character. This one's got 3 points available. So, at the minute, her strength is her main stat. We can level anything up and they get better at that. We can put it all in the same thing. GG, yeah, she's got her stats here as well. Obviously, she's not leveled up yet. Well, they are both level 2. I must have done that without thinking. Okay, that's fine. So, as with all hack and slashes, the more you plough through it, the more you level up, the more loot you get. If you like loot, the game has loads of that. I don't think I've seen many duplicates, other than ammunition items and consumables. Obviously, you're going to see multiples of those. You need multiples. And there is quite a rich background to it. You can level up with the various clans to get different attributes. Level up your character in different ways. That way you can use different gear, different abilities. I'm sure there's loads and loads to this game that I haven't even touched on. But I think we are going to wrap it up here. So again, thanks to Bill for sending me a key for this. I hope you're not too disappointed with the video. If anybody has had a look at this and thinks that they can do better, you can't do much worse, can you? The link is in the description, so that jumps you straight to the Steam page. I think it's about £12. Not sure what that is in dollars, about 15, something like that. And obviously the game is early access, so that will go towards helping them develop the game and make it better. The game itself, I think, is fairly complete. You're on a dungeon bash through here, you have various missions to do. I think you can get more up on the street level. There is a job board to get certain things. But I do think it just needs a little bit more polish to make it a finished game. Anyway, that's enough waffling. If you have liked the video, do leave the likes. If you've got any comments, leave them below as well. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to keep up with all the nonsense that we do on the channel. But for now, I've been the Bristly Stranger. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time.